Hiker Jay here. This week I'm sharing a heated coat that I got sent to me by this company. I think it's Dewbu. Links all down below. They did send it to me so I can check it out and share it with you. So when it comes to jackets, there's always like your jacket that you wear every day, and then there's those that are like heated clothing that you just wear on certain occasions. This one I think marries the two perfectly. Like I can wear this every day and not use it as a heated coat, but then when I'm out cold like this or like yesterday in the rain, I'm going to be using it on heated. It comes loaded with a ton of features, so let's just start out walking through the coat to begin with, and then I'll talk about how the heating elements actually work for you. So it's got cuff velcros, different pockets going up. I do like the patch velcro area on the sides. It does come with an American patch on it there, so you can modify it to be your coat. Comes in different colors. I love the olive drab. It has these high pockets. These high pockets are here for a reason, because right in here are all the heating elements. So when you put your hands in, your hands are right on the heating elements, as well as it heating your core here. So that's pretty sweet. It has a flap for up here so you don't get your beard stuck when you zip it all the way up. Very important for us dudes. And then you can also take and zip it up from the bottom too if you need to do something, and then move it back down. That's pretty sweet. Lastly, on the front would be these toggles right here where you pull it and then it gets a little tight. Not sure if you can see here now. I love how it has the drop, the wind drop in the back. That is really nice, because when you're sitting in a chair, you don't have that breeze coming up. So as you can see, it's like a really good everyday coat. Oh, there's two more pockets right in the back here, all the way through. So this is more like storage. You can put some things back there. You can put some heating pads if you wanted to, because really the heating element's up on your back up there. Lastly, it has a hood. I have it made up into a roll right now because I like the big collar to it. But if you unvelcro it and flail it out, you can see that it's quite a nice hood. What's really cool about this is you put it on and you see here where sometimes hoods are flapping or they're wherever they are. Inside each pocket is actually the cord to that. So when I pull that, I'm actually pulling my hood tighter around my face and it's not blowing off. So that's pretty cool to be able to modify it from inside the actual pockets. That's sweet. Also has a little toggle here if you have keys or something that you want to hook onto it. So tons of features on the outside of this coat. But now let's get into the heating elements. There's one thing that's very different about this coat is that it has heating elements on the back of your arms, and on the front and on the back. But the back of the arms are really cool. A lot of times coats are just body core, but I kind of like it on the back of your arms because your hands, your arms will get cold, where at least you're keeping that blood supply warm and going through. That is really, really nice. So you've got your panels here on the back of your arms, and then across the back of your back right here. Now you have 3 different settings. You turn it on right here. I don't think you're going to be able to, it's not very dark so you can't really see, but you turn it on with a long press, but then it'll always start in the red, which I know you can't see very well. That's the hottest. And you can go down to blue, which is cooler, and green is kind of middle. Real quick, I'll show you the heating elements. You can see that they're sewn in right here and they go back and forth. That's where that front pocket is. And then the back, you can see that panel really nicely where that one is. And then of course in the sleeves as well. And the hood has different areas that you can velcro it on. I like to keep it as small and tight as possible. I just really like that as a collar. When it comes to material, the outside is this poly, but it's kind of got a flex to it, like a polar fleece, and then another lining on the inside. Between the two, they make it pretty thick. There's not a ton of fill or anything in there. It's just really those two materials. But of course, you've got all your heating elements that really keep you warm. I do have some footage. After 2 hours, I pulled out the battery, which I do want to show you, hooks in right here. And I pulled out the battery and I tested it, or checked it. I pulled out the battery and I checked it for, I'm not sure if you can see it today as well as we could see it the other day. I'll show you the one from, I'm not sure you can see it as well from today, but I'm down to 43 now after wearing it an hour today. But this battery, after wearing it for 2 hours yesterday, up and down, cold and hot, it got down to about 60, 66, I think, which is pretty great for 2 hours. And now I've had it on for another hour and I'm at 40, 43 right now. So for 3 hours, I'm really about halfway through this battery. So I think that it will basically last about 6 hours for you if you're regulating the heat up and down. One thing about this coat is that it's a heavy coat. And that's why I say that it's really good as an everyday coat, because it's really comfortable and it's something that's kind of heavy and really warm. I obviously have it over polar fleece right now, so I've got kind of layering going on and really comfortable. Yesterday I got down to not quite freezing, it was like 36, But with this, basically this on and being able to change the heat temperature, I was super comfortable. So it's pretty great. It's definitely going to be my go-to for this fall. Absolutely love it as my everyday coat and as my hot and cold type coat. If you want one yourself, like I said, the link is down below in the description. You can check them out there. Till next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy.